Hello, I'm Dr. Roberto Taarea. I am a trauma and acute care surgeon at Wellstar Keystone Hospital in Marietta, Georgia. Today I'm actually going to do a case presentation on one of my patients, this wound dehiscence of a midline laparotomy wound. The patient is a 49-year-old male who underwent a laparotomy after being involved in a motor vehicle crash. He had bladder injury as well as a liver injury that needed to be fixed. Unfortunately, he had a dehiscence of his abdominal wound and he had to go back to the operating room. As you can see in the picture here, the dehiscence was pretty big and he had a fairly thick abdominal wall. Normally we would just manage this with a wound vac, negative pressure therapy. However, because of the dehiscence and mild evisceration, we had to do something a little bit different. 1,000 milligrams of the Morcells were used. As you can see in the picture, that's what it looked like on the wound. The way we dressed this was we placed an adaptic over it. We replaced the wound vac on it. On day 4, which is probably 2 dressing changes later, we had to learn from just using this product was what it's supposed to look like. We estimated about 80% integration here, but on first look, it could be, we thought initially it was just non-viable tissue, but that's exactly what the Myriad is supposed to look like. Week 2 here is the 80% integration. As you can see, the wound bed has already filled in very, very well. At this point, we changed the dressing from wound vac to contact dressing with gauze. At this point here, week 3, the wound bed is almost completely even with the skin layer. Then we just changed the dressing to just secondary intention. My last picture is the wound at week 6, which is almost completely closed. One thing that I do want to mention with this product that I was very, very impressed with was that the level of epithelialization from the outside in, because from starting of the initial wound, you can see that wound was probably about 6 centimeters wide, and the aftermath of the wound closure, the scar is only probably about 3 centimeters wide. If we just left it with a wound vac, it would have taken much longer than 6 weeks for it to completely heal like this. I would say probably at least 12 to 18 weeks because of how deep it was. He would also be left with a wide scar, as the level of epithelialization is just very impressive for this product.